So I just thought I'd make a video for everyone because it seems like everybody's talking about this insignificant event that happened with millionaires that have more money than they know what to do with and live a lifestyle unlike the rest of us and have no connection with the actual reality of the world. All they do is they have their hopes and their dreams and their hearts in the paper that they have in the bank, which is just a number and can be wiped out overnight. So let me tell you what happened here, basically. Let me give you a quick rundown. I'm going to give you my thoughts and exactly what's going on here. I analyzed this situation. I analyzed it, everything from when it happened to the speech afterward. And I'm going to give you my opinion about this whole ordeal that happened. First of all, I didn't even know that the Oscars was on. It's something I would never watch. I have no interest in it whatsoever. These Hollywood elites are super corrupt. There is so much evil and things going on in Hollywood that it would blow your mind if it all came to light of what has happened with Hollywood from the beginning, from child molesters to predators to every kind of drug use, every kind of evil, wicked thing you could think of is what Hollywood, it's the embodiment of Hollywood. Okay, some of it has came to light with some of these people, but there is so much more that has never been brought to light that is right there under the surface. Will Smith and his wife Jada have what they call an open marriage. That is a fancy way of saying that my wife goes and sleeps with any man that she wants to at any time, and I just sit back like the beta male that I am, and I take it and I let her do it. Will Smith is a cuckold. If you don't know what that is, look it up. C-U-C-K-O-L-D. Will Smith is a beta cuckold male. He lets his wife sleep with other men. They call it an open marriage, and they say it helps their relationship just to try to make themselves feel better, when in reality, all it is there's a weak man sitting at home while his wife is out doing whatever she wants to do. So what I saw when he hit literally the littlest man in the room, Chris Rock, was I saw an emotional and a weak man. That's what I saw. He was weak, insecure, and emotional. He knows that the world knows what his wife does and that he sits there and just takes it. And that's okay, but a comedian that is supposed to say things to people and is supposed to get a laugh and be edgy, a comedian says something and that's too much. That's too much, talking about her baldness. We just don't go there, right? That's one line we can't cross. It's okay for her to go out and be with other guys and other men and do what she wants to do, but it crosses the line when a comedian that's supposed to do this, it's his job, says something that's edgy. He's a weak, emotional, insecure man. Everybody in the country knows what is going on. They try to make this fancy and use the fancy word open marriage. That's not what it is. Let me tell you this, guys. You may think I'm crazy. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to feel, you can feel that way. But when they zoomed in on Will Smith, after he sat down and he was cussing at Chris Rock, I literally could see the evil in this man's eyes. I could see the spirits that are there in this man through his facial expression and his eyes. I could see the demonic spirits that is on this guy. You see, those spirits, they run rampant in this type of thing, this open marriage thing. It's all comes back to the evil and the sin that's going on in their life. And I could see it so plain. Look at his face and his eyes close up. I can see it. I could see it just like if I was looking at a picture in front of me. I could see what this man has on, the spirits that he has on his life. He was weak. He's emotional. He hit the littlest guy in the room and he hit him like a sissy. He slapped him like a sissy. And that's exactly what happened. Chris Rock was the bigger man. Chris Rock actually was the alpha male of the situation. He laughed it off. He stood there. But he was the alpha male in this situation. Will Smith is and always will be an emotional wreck with what is going on in his life. You have no idea what's going on behind closed doors. People worship these celebrities, and these are literally some of the most evil people that's on this planet. The people that are in Hollywood, the elites of Hollywood. You have no idea what goes on behind closed doors with these people and what they do and how the things really are in their life. You're only seeing what they want you to see, what they are portraying. There is a lot of evil and wicked spirits that's going on in that relationship. I can tell you that right now with 100% assurity. Will Smith, who aligns himself with the most radical left, assaulted someone over words. I'm just a YouTube guy, and I've heard everything under the sun in my years of doing YouTube since 2008. I've heard it all. I laugh it off. It means nothing to me. You could say whatever you want to me. People could get mad on the highway and flip me off or scream at me. It doesn't change me one bit. It doesn't change my mood. It doesn't make me think a different way. It doesn't make me get radically angry. I just sit there in the same mood that I ever was. It doesn't bother me. And let me tell you this. In the military, which I've never been in, they call it losing bearing. When you just melt down and go off on somebody when you don't have the right to. Now, if somebody's attacking you or attacking your family or attempting to do you serious bodily injury or death, then you have a right by all means to do whatever it takes. But I have never truly in my life seen a tough man that would lose bearing like that. What I saw was a weak, emotional cockhold that is right on the verge of meltdown 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because of what his so-called wife is doing to him, that he couldn't handle it when he heard one thing that was a little bit off from what he wanted to say. I'm not perfect. There's things with me, and people make fun of me for it all the time on YouTube. Not consistently, I shouldn't say that. But people have made fun of me for things that I can't help on YouTube, and it does not bother me 1 ounce or 1 bit. Sometimes I think it's kind of funny, the things that they say. That's just life. That's just the way things are. You know, the people that say that stuff, they are really, honestly, very sad people. And they have a lot more messed up and going on in their life than you could ever imagine, or that you could do anything to further what they have going on. There's no way you can come back at them and hurt them any more than the way their life is already hurt. But I've heard it all. I've had death threats. I've had people tell me that I should kill myself. I've been made fun of. It just, you know, but thankfully, it's not that I'm some superior tough guy or some superior tough male. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say maybe it's something where after a couple of years of YouTube, maybe I got used to it a little bit. But it doesn't bother me at all what people say. The point is I've never really seen a truly tough man do this. In fact, in my experience in life, the tougher the man was that I knew or that I was around, the more meek and laid back he was when it came to confrontation. That is 100% my honest opinion to that. The tougher the man, I know people that's killed people in the military, you know, and it's truly nothing to brag about, but he did what he had to do and he served his country. But I know people that's killed men in the military in another country that are back here now, that if somebody was to get up and cuss them out or to say something about them or whatever was going on, that they would stay laid back and calm and would take the high road. The tougher the man, the less they lose bearing. The weaker the man, the faster to ignite the temper and go off the handle. Never forget that. All right, guys, until next time, this is DOF, and I'm out.